Hey, Shalom. Shalom to the elect of Israel, wherever you might be out there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. But I was doing some reading in the Apocrypha, and the Spirit led me to the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. And we'll do a quick read through, all right, and Lord willing, we'll grab some precepts, all right. But the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, is a very it's a beautiful chapter, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start at verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors." All right. So that's what's going on partly right now, man. You see the prophets out here on the highways and hedges standing out, in great boldness against those who have afflicted us, man. These damn Edomites, the so-called white man. We're standing boldly against the devil, all right, through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, they made no account of our labors, man. Okay, they made no account of us Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, building up their wicked empire, man, known as America, Babylon the Great. They made no account for our hard work, our blood, sweat, and tears, man. They still call us niggas, spicks, wetbacks, tontos, and whatnot, man. That's how they view us. But guess what, man? The tables are getting ready to turn. And all the heathens, they're going to see that we are the chosen people of the Most High, man. They looked at us as nothing. In verse 2, it says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." See, these motherfuckers are not expecting Yahweh Shai to return, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. They're not expecting him to return on that huge fathership in the midst of World War III to come save the Israelites, man. They're not expecting the angels, all right, the hosts of heaven, all right, to flood the skies and invade this place known as America, Babylon the Great, and also other parts of the earth. They're not expecting that, man. It's going to be a strange salvation, man. Strange and marvelous and miraculous. All right. They never would ever think, we can't even really comprehend how it's going to look, man. But it's going to be crazy, man. I'll say that much. They're going to be in total shock. Shit, they're already shocked at the chariots, man. They're shocked at what they see in the skies, man. All right. And this is just the beginning. Verse 3, it says, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach." All right. They're going to be like, damn, man, these are the people that we treated like shit. Those are the children of the Most High, Yahweh. You see? They're going to realize that they done fucked up, man. All right? You know you done fucked up, don't you? And that's from that movie, Minister Society. But anyway, Salakia. Yeah, man, they're going to realize that they done fucked up. Okay? Verse 4 says, "We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor." See, they thought we were a bunch of crazy niggas on the highways and hedges, man. They thought we were just a bunch of disgruntled Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos with the Bible. They didn't understand who we really were, who we really are. Okay, they thought that we were just crazy and we were gonna die, being crazy, man. But nah, we're out here for a reason, man. A great cause. Okay. It says, I read it again. Verse 4 says, "We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot, is among the saints." They were like, damn, those guys, man, those are the children of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Those are the children of the Creator. Yeah. Right? "Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, Shai, we have not known it." Okay? This also goes for 2/3 of our own people as well, man. All right? Who have taken on the ways of the heathens And these, namely these Edomites, the ones who scoff and mock, the prophets, they're gonna be like, damn, man, those really were the prophets. Those really were the messengers sent by Yahweh Shemiah Shah to warn us. Right, it's gonna be too late, man, when all hell break loose, man. Okay? They're gonna realize it by death and pain. But they are gonna realize, man, that we were the true men of the Lord, man. We are the true men of the Lord, should I say. So continuing on, all right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 in verse 8. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? That word vaunting means like bragging. A lot of people out here, they're very haughty and high-minded, man. Especially people with money. Especially Jake with money. All right? They got a little, a few of the crumbs off of Esau's table, and they feel like, they ain't got to answer to nobody, man. Especially these damn heathens, man. Especially Esau Edom. He thinks he is the Most High. Okay? And all their pride and all their riches don't mean shit. They're going to soon see that. Okay? So let's see, continuing on. All right? I'll read it again. Verse 8. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by. All right? So all these things that you see around you are temporal, man. These riches ain't forever. All right? These Edomites and their wealth is not forever, man. You high-minded ass Jakes that sold out to Esau, your money ain't forever. Little crumbs that you did get from Esau's table, that ain't gonna last forever, man. And you're gonna have to come to grips with reality when all hell breaks loose. And none of that shit really even profited you, man. It was all vanity. Okay? As King Solomon said, man, all these are, vanity and vexation of spirit. Okay? Let's see, continuing on, it says, matter of fact, I got a precept to that really quick, where it says all those things are passed away like a shadow, all right, and as a post that have hasted by. So let's get a precept on that really quick, man, because all this shit that you see is temporary, man. People are dependent on this society. They're dependent on the money. That's about to collapse. You're gonna try to put a CHIP in your ass, man. All right, you know what I'm talking about, man. MOTB. But I want to get a quick precept showing you that this society is going away, man. It's in the book of Isaiah. I believe it's let me see. Salakia. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So 2/3 of our people, man, they're cleaving unto, they're rebellious children, and they're cleaving unto the ways of Esau Edom. All right. They cover themselves with money to make themselves seem righteous. They believe in this society that if you got a lot of money, no matter how you get it, you're a good person. Nah, man, that's a covering, but it's not of the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. It's a wicked covering that they use in this world, man. Verse 2, it says, that walk to go down into Egypt. All right, and America, Babylon the Great is known as spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom, right? That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And the shadow fades away, man. All right, and the modern day Pharaoh will be the so-called white man, Esau Edom. All right, and so they're trusting in, these uncertain riches, man, which are going to fade away here very shortly. We're in the time of these riches fading away. The economy is tanking and collapsing, right? So all those things that you boasted in, that you had pride in, all your vaunting, all right, you're stunting, all right, calling us bums and whatnot, all that shit's gonna go away, man. We're gonna see who the real bums are, man. We're gonna see who the real spiritual bums are, all right? And that's you people of the world, namely you damn Edomites and you other heathens, and 2/3 of our own people, man. Okay? So let's continue on in Wisdom of Solomon. This shit is passing away, man. And y'all gonna realize that y'all made a mistake. Y'all went for the wrong thing. All right? Let's see here. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, and as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel in the waves. So imagine a ship going through the water, right? When you see a ship in the ocean and it's sailing, there's usually like, a path behind it. You see the water, the waves coming off of the ship as it's sailing. Well, guess what, man? You see those waves for a little while, and then those waves go back into the ocean, man. Those waves just, they settle down as the ship goes along. Okay? You see them for a second, then they're gone. That's what it's saying right here. So, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 11. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with a violent noise, and motion of them, is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Okay, so imagine in your mind, picture a bird flying through the air, right? All right, you can't see the trail that's making in the wind, you know what I'm saying? Once that bird flies out of your sight, you can't see where it flew, you know what I'm saying? There's no trace of the route that bird took. All right, the same thing with America, Babylon the Great, and the things of this society, man. You see it for a second, but you're not going to be able to recall it once it's gone, man. Okay, this is all vanity. This is all temporary. All right, verse 12. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parteth the air, which immediately cometh together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. All right, imagine somebody shooting an arrow. All right, that arrow, when it's going through the air, it splits the air. All right, just like a ship in water, it splits the water, just like a bird flying through the air. All right, there's no trace of that arrow going through the air after it's been shot. Okay, you can't come back 2 minutes later and be like, oh yeah, that's where the arrow went. You can't see it, man. All right, so anyway, verse 13, it says, even so we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. All right, for the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away, as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. So like imagine you have like a incense burning. All right, well, you see the smoke while it's burning, but once it's done burning, you don't see the smoke anymore, man. It's just a memory. Okay, and then you forget about it after a while. The same thing with people doing wickedly in this society, man. All that shit that they're doing is not gonna matter once all hell breaks loose, man. Okay, so let's continue on. It says, matter of fact, I got a precept on that, man. All that stunting and all that, that scoffing and mocking, man, it's gonna come back to bite your ass. Okay, you trusted in this life, and this is the temporary, this is a transitory life that we're in, man. We're just passing through here, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be the eternal society. So let's see here. I want to get a precept on that. Give me 1 second. All right, so I got it right here, a precept. All right, in the book of Job, the 20th chapter, starting at verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? All right, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there, man. It's talking about Esau Edom. See, he's gonna pass away, man. And it's, and once we do away with his ass in the kingdom of heaven, man, after a period of 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, he's gonna get burnt up into a pit, man. We're gonna totally do away with the Edomites. So it's gonna be like they've never existed. Okay, along with their society. So those of you that are trusting in this man in society, you're hoping in a vain thing, man. It's only temporary. Okay, so there you go, man. You're gonna pass away like a vision in the night. It's gonna be like a bad dream. Okay, it's like you people of the earth, man. I mean, you people of the world, you're investing in a dream, man. It's not really real. Okay, so let's continue on in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, yeah. Let's see, I think it's we're in verse 15. It says, but the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. All right, you see, the righteous live forever, man. Wickedness is only temporary. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. You see, and this goes in the second Ezra. It talks about how Ezra the prophet saw the elect being crowned, man. Yahushua actually crowning them, man. The crowning ceremony in the heavens. That's going to take place here, man, very shortly. Lord willing, we be of those men that receive those crowns. Okay? So this is just a precept to that. It says, therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. And what's the creature, man? The Israelites, man. You so-called Black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian men. We're going to be made the weapons of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay? Namely the 144,000. I got a precept to that really quick. Give me 1 second. That's why these damn devils are so scared, man. That's why these heathens are terrified of you Israelites. Because they know that there's power coming into us, man. They know what we're capable of. Man, we are drawn with our power. Yahweh Shemiah Shai. We can't be stopped. Okay, so let's see. I believe it's in the book of Jeremiah. 1 second. All right, so I got it right here. Yeah, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And verse, let's see here. Let's see, I'm going to start at verse 19. Okay, Jeremiah 51 and verse 19, talking about how Yahweh Shemiah Shai is going to use his men as weapons, right? And it says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Come on, man. We finna receive that power to take this damn wicked ass kingdom down. All right? And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. We'll be breaking these damn tanks apart. We're gonna be destroying Esau's military and the militaries of the heathens, okay, with that spiritual power. All right, the jets, okay. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. Do you see that? You see? It says, I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. So there you go, man. There's the precept to that right there in Jeremiah 51, starting at verse 20 on down, or verse 19 on down. Okay? So let's see here. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon. All right, chapter 5, man. See, it's about to get really interesting out here, man. The Lord's about to get real active out here, man. More than he already is. He's gonna use his people, the Israelites, man. He's gonna use Jacob, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, but namely his elect. The fishers are gonna turn to hunters. It says in Jeremiah 16 and 16. But anyway, it says, he shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of an helmet. So true judgment is coming to the earth. Okay? He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Who's the unwise? Esau Edom, man. All right? Esau Edom. Yeah, you know, it says he's wiser than Daniel, but guess what, man? The wisdom of wickedness is not true wisdom. He's wise to do evil, man. Okay, but that's not true wisdom. Okay, the true wisdom, you know, is the way of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man, in righteousness. Verse 21, it says, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And, you know, lightning bolts, man, I have a theory on that, man. I believe that the lightning bolts come from the chariots, man. Esau, Edom will try to tell you, well, oh, it's the molecules in the clouds. They rub together and they make static electricity, and that's where lightning comes from. Well, you know what? Esau, you can't really trust anything that motherfucker says, man. But I know that lightning comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I also believe it's from the chariots. But we'll find that out in the kingdom, man. All right. Continuing on, it says, then shall the right arming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. Because the chariots are also known as clouds in the scriptures. Okay? They hide in the clouds. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yeah, a mighty wind, and the wind just started kicking up, man. That's a spirit. Yeah, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. All right, there you go, man. The mighty right now is Esau, Edom, man. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, but he's gonna succumb to his own wickedness, man. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, the pride of his heart has deceived him. And he's getting ready to receive that judgment very shortly. So yeah, man, that's the wisdom of Solomon, man. Hey, this work that we're doing, it's not in vain. Keep trusting in the Lord, man. All right, they're gonna realize that we are the true prophets, we are the true men of the Lord, man, and we're gonna be exalted in due time, man. You gotta take the load now, do the work, and in due time, the Lord is gonna exalt Himself, man. He's gonna exalt His elect as well. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right there, man. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Hey, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. That was the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, man. All right. Hey, Kwam Yasharala in the Bible Bar. Shalom.